All art is erotic. Man of our time, following an inner compulsion to smear the walls with erotic symbols, is criminal or degenerate. Since ornament is no longer a coherent organic part of our culture, it can no longer be an expression of our culture. Thus wrote Adolf Loos in his article Ornament and Crime, which begins with the famous sentence, "All art is erotic." If there is any artist whose whole art is indeed erotic, then that artist is Gustav Klimt. Woman is his all-absorbing theme. He paints her naked or gloriously adorned, moving, sitting, standing, lying, in all poses, with all gestures, even in most intimate, ready to kiss and be kissed. This passion to portray woman in all her moods, he always needs 2 or 3 naked models in his studio, even if he does not paint them.
An intensive voyeur, he catches woman in the pose that excites him. As we observe his work, the body of a female on a couch with all her natural sensuality and secret activities revealed, we too become voyeurs. Although he has been accused of pornography, Klimt is never cruel or vulgar. Klimt always seems to be flirting with his subject. The drawings are those of an observant lover, gently caressing the body he loves so as to arouse it in every pose. And striving to capture a moment of ecstasy, to make of it an atom of eternity. One steps into this world as into a temple, where the pillars are women's thighs through which one passes to ascend to heaven. Klimt, lover of woman and servant of Eros, preferred to multiply the bodies of his fleshly creations and portray the love of women rather than admit man to his paintings. When he did admit him, it was as if with pity, as in the unfinished Adam and Eve. Klimt's death in February 1918, following a stroke, prevented him from finishing such works as the Portrait of Johannes Dord and Gott, and the famous and Gott, Bride and Gott. Klimt's whole work demonstrates the veracity of the first words in Loos's essay and Gott, all art is erotic and Gott semicolon, but it entirely disproves the second observation, that and Gott, ornament has no connection with civilization. On the contrary, decorative luxuriance signified for Klimt an enrichment of reality, a means of letting the unconscious penetrate conscious life. The beauty of woman, magnified by the golden splendor of aestheticism and its colors, allowed Klimt to recreate the glory of that paradise where man condemned to a transient flowering can experience moments of supreme bliss before he fades once more in nature's eternal cycle. Adam and Eve. Here man is an accessory and not the chief figure in the picture. The emphasis is on Eve, curvaceous like a well-nourished girl from Vienna. Even the flesh tones are different in the male and female figures, following a technique which the artist adopted from antique vase painting. The Bride. This picture is unfinished and it is typical of the working method of Klimt in his final period. Here gold has been replaced by colors. Seen as it was from above, in pyramid or kaleidoscope form, the composition is influenced by Japanese art. The theme is still drawn from Eros and from the life cycle, but there is no longer trace of the unpleasant aspects or of the dark shades of death. The girlfriends. Klimt was so attached and to painting pictures of women, that he did not hesitate to depict women's love. When painting men he seemed to do so reluctantly, and only when the occasion demanded it. Portrait of Johannes Dord. To what new development in his work might Klimt have led us? Would he have yielded even more to the influence of Schiele, with an even more savage eroticism? His uncompleted works leave the question unanswered.